Guys, look at those stairs. The upper stair is the 21st century, and we are here at the 1st century BC and AD. Let's say the time of King Herod, and for the Christians of us, the time of Jesus as well. Then, what are we looking at? I will try to convince you before that Shlomi.
Hello.
I will try to convince you, Shlomi, that we are going to see the high priest house.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not the first house. It's the second part of the video, but it's going to be the same video. And there is a group of, there's a family here, and the mother likes to talk a lot, which is very nice because the children here are studying, but I want to be there. Then we will have to wait a little bit. And here we are at one of the bathroom. Look at that, look at that, look at that. This is a totally bathroom from 1st century BC. And look at the mosaic floor. First of all, it actually tells you that that is a rich house. If you do have a mosaic floor next to the bathroom, it means that you are very rich. Another thing that you can see here, that there's no figures. You should have no figures and must. This is the Jewish tradition. Now, why there's a mosaic floor next to a bath? Mainly because from here, you're going to purify your body. Then you need to be as pure as you can. And that, with that, think about if it's going to be a dirt. It's going to be, yeah.
Is that water symbols? It looks like waves.
If that is a water system?
No. A water symbol. It looks like waves.
Waves, yeah, it might be, but it just might be just decoration. I'm not sure that they actually meant the wave, especially when they didn't see the sea anyhow from Jerusalem. But it can be. It can be. I think it's just like a geometric set. But if we will look at that, you can see another mosaic floor. But look at the two corners of it. Might be a vase. It might be something else. There's articles about it, if that is a pure Jewish mosaic or not. But the most important thing, and that's the reason why the priest used that bath, he went to purify his body. And this is a mikveh. Now, for the people who doesn't know what a mikveh is, this is the place that a Jew, at least once a week before Shabbat, goes into and purified his body. Not his soul, like Christians, his body. Then he went all the way down. It all depends on the level of the water. And the water came from mostly the rain. There's no aqueduct who brought the water to here. Then here we are in front of you. You can see an aqueduct.
So it's a rainwater.
You can see, you can see, wait a minute, yeah. And we don't know what's that for.
Maybe to purify the hands before you go to
the hands
water.
are usually already purified because you already been in the bath.
Okay.
But maybe just to dip your leg again. You know, still you walked on a mosaic floor, and who said that it's actually so clean? Nice, isn't it?
It's very nice.
Very nice. Well, I don't know how many times you've been in a mikveh, Shlomi, but I'm sure that it's more than me.
No, not sure, but maybe.
Right, then maybe. Then this is, remember we are looking only at the basement of one of the houses. Let's cross the group.
Okay.
And on the way, you will see more mikveh. Look at that.
Oh, it even looks like water there.
Yes, it's water, isn't it, Shlomi?
Looks like water, yeah.
Then that actually shows you that in the same house, we have more than one mikveh.
Usually, more families.
Usually a mikveh is outside the house and all the families are going to use it. Mm-hmm. At least today it's like that. But here, at the same house, you can see the second mikveh. It means that it belongs to the priests.
Maybe one was special to the high priest and other priest.
Not yet. Maybe you're right, but I'm going to convince you, Shlomi,
yes,
that the high priest house might be here, but not that one. Water system. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And remember the stairs that we saw?
I do.
Then at the time of King Herod, the time of the Second Temple, people actually walked on that street and the sky was above us. But today, the Jewish quarter is above us. Then what I want you to understand that that's how people walked. And look how beautiful the houses were. And we are talking about rich houses. Let's continue to the excavation area. Let me show you how we excavate it. And remember at 1967, when we came back after the destruction of the Jewish quarter by the Jordanians, we started to excavate before we built it. Then remember 1967, we came back to Jerusalem after the destruction of the Jordanians, and before we built the Jewish quarter, which is above us, we excavate. And I want you to see that one, and you will see it soon, but now we can see what was above it. And when you will see it again, I want you to understand that the Jewish temple was next to them. Then you could see the Jewish temple. Now, that's how we found it in 1967. This is the destruction, and this is already one of the mikvehs that we found in the Jewish quarter. And you will see that wall as well. Remember, I'm trying to convince you that that was the high priest's house. Then, Shlomi, let's continue.
There's a movie here.
Yeah, there's a movie here.
Right.
Indeed. Again, the same idea. We didn't know what. Just let me. I want you to be convinced that right here you will be able to see the Jewish quarter. You can see here this southern and the beginning of the western wall, and the Dome of the Rock is the site of the Jewish temple at the time of King Herod. Then, all right, we're heading now to see something else. We're talking about rich people, let's face it. Then what you can see here is so many evidence for a rich family. It looks, it's made of bronze. Look at the lights, lamp.
I think it's maybe it's a stamp.
It might be a stamp. Yeah, it might be a stamp. But that's ink. Mm-hmm. And you're blocking the light. You're blocking the light. That's what? That's for lamp. Yeah. But you can see that it's a rich one. It's not from IKEA. No. It's made for them. And most of it is not even from Israel. Cyprus is one of the places, the roads. Then more of it, that may be perfume. Mm-hmm. Might be perfume. Yeah, might be
for oil.
And Shlomi, let's continue to see the middle house.
Let's go.
And you can see that he's actually doing the fresco that we will see soon. But there was a time that no one cared about the priest houses. That you can see here, kind of an aqueduct or drainage canal. In the middle of the house, you can see part of the house. And do you want to be surprised, Shlomi?
I do.
Then let's go to see it. Let's go and see it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Welcome to another house of us. Hallelujah. Now, why do we think that it's a priest house? First of all, look at the mosaic floor. The Romans could prepare themselves a different mosaic floor with so many figures.
Mosaic.
Yeah, figures. Secondly, why the middle is important and the rest around it is not so? Mainly because the cushions were around. People used to sit on the floor, just like that. Mm-hmm. And you know, when the Jews are reading the Agadah of Passover, we are supposed to sit on the floor, mesubim. And one more thing, look at those two vases, and look at the cups right there, the lower part, they're made of stone.
Oh.
Now, first of all, it's very difficult to prepare that. Then it means that it's very expensive. But according to the Jews, if you are building it from stones, it will always be pure. No damage. Let's say that you did a mistake and you put something in it. Let's say that it was a dairy product, and then you put a piece of meat fell into it. You just clean it and it's pure. For example, that one made of clay, you have to throw it away.
To break it.
Yeah. Another reason to believe that this is a Jewish mosaic, no figures.
No figures.
Yeah. Another important thing that at that time,
no statues.
Everything was color. And red, white, yellow.
And green.
And it's very popular. It used to be very popular in Pompeii.
Yeah.
And the priest wanted to live like that. You can see here, you can see only a small part of colors that we found. But in the high priest's house, which I believe that this is the high priest's house, it might be that. You will see a lot of colors. All right.
Okay. Action.
All right. Well, I know that it's very rare to see me in a video, but Shlomi decided that I need to be in the video. Then Shlomi, let's continue. Let's enter to the high priest's house.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hopefully I will not fall down.
As I know, you will.
I might.
You really might.
Hey,
I don't know why there's no light here. Before we will enter to the priest's house, I want you to see this beautiful courtyard. It was belonged to one of the houses, maybe even to the priest's house that we are entering. And one more thing that I want you to see is the floor. Yeah, floor. But look at that, at black and white. If you've been with me at Masada, it actually reminds us at that time. But at Masada, it was a little bit with a different shape, but the same idea. Yes. And if you're reading something special there, Shlomi,
it's
you can add.
It's
you can
called
add it
in Latin opus secti.
Yeah, all right. That's the name opus secti. It's less important for me, but you can see that from here, you could see the Jewish temple. At least that part of it, and Mount of Olives is above. Another thing that they switch places, but it's here. It's the temple menorah. Now, that temple menorah, it's a replica. I'm sure that you watch my videos of the Israeli Museum, and there you could see the original one. But why it's very important for me, because it was made by someone who saw the temple menorah, and this is the priest house, maybe even the high priest house, then it knew exactly how the menorah looks like. Because we have so many articles about how the menorah looks like. Now, before we will continue, I want you to know that I need your support. Then the best support is to send that video to everyone and ask them to subscribe my channel. Another option, look at the like button. And remember, it's not the end of the video. Next to it, there's a shape of a heart, and it's called Super Thanks. And you can help me by support me, even 1 penny. Everything it counts. It's because you are the only tourist of mine in that very tense time. And at the description text beneath, you will find more information about that museum, and you will find 2 more links of Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal, and this is another 2 options to help me. Let's continue to the high priest house. And Shlomi, let's see what's happening next to the entrance of that building. Because they use all right. What I want you to see, I don't know if you can see me, but this is the entrance to the high priest house, and sadly you cannot see it, but there is a mikveh there. Let's continue, because it's sadly... Mikveh. But that mikveh is outside the house. That only when you are entering the house, you are already pure. And this is a question that I'm always asking.
now we can see it better.
All right, now you can see it?
Yes.
Okay. For a moment I thought that you won't believe me.
Oh, now I believe you.
But now we are entering into a house, and that is rare, because we didn't find a lot of mikvehs inside the house, but we never found a mikveh just outside the house.
But maybe they need to clean their legs before they get in.
Yeah, but we didn't find it in other houses of
But
priests.
yeah, if it's a high priest, it's a...
Then that's what makes it very interesting. Then this is the reception room. And let's face it, the reception room is bigger than my house.
That's true.
But then let us show some, and let me show you something beautiful. First of all, you can see how big it is.
Very big.
And look at the stucco. And you will see automatically what is new and what is not. For example, this is totally new, old, and this is totally new. And look at the roof, look at the ceiling. Now it's a replica, of course, of.
But it's beautiful.
But you will see the remains of it soon. Remember that we talked about colors, Shlomi?
Yes,
Then follow me, please.
I will.
Look at those rooms. Those are colors from from 1st century BC.
I know we can do it.
Yes, you can.
Closer.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
You can roll it like that as well. Oh no, it doesn't work. Then you have to do that. Yeah. Forgot that I didn't use the apps. Then you can see more. Can see more and more and more and more and more.
and yes, lots of.
And lots of. Then let me show you some more tools.
All right, I love tools.
Let's start with that.
Okay, it's
Glass, and not from Israel. Everything that you see here is not from Israel.
I think
mostly
glass is very
Cyprus.
rare in Israel.
Very rare. Yeah. Then when I'm talking about Roman glass, I'm talking about the glass from the time of the Romans, which is not so easy to find until today. And look at so many clay tools. But if you want to see the stoneware, look at that. This is part of the stone tools.
Yeah,
And what I love here,
all of it is made from stone.
yeah,
Right?
remember the Jews used to purify the hands a lot before you enter to holy sites, like the kotel.
And before you eat bread.
Before you eat bread, thank you for that. Then we usually, when we are purify the hand, we are using one handle, pour the water on it, and then by the other handle, we pour the water on the second hand, and it's always be pure. And we're still using it.
And you know how it's called this?
And
Natla.
natlat?
Natla.
Natla. Okay,
Notlim.
all right. Yeah. And remember the ceiling?
I do.
Look at that, look at that.
Ah, that's a real ceiling.
This is the real fresco, stucco of the ceiling. And by that we knew exactly what kind of stucco they used. But this is the easy part of that building. At 70 AD, just a month after the destruction of the temple, which was 9 of the month of Av, a week ago?
Yeah?
2 weeks ago. Yeah, but in about 2 weeks after that, the Romans came up to the upper city, and we are at the upper city, and burned down the priest area. Let's go to see what's happened.
Oh,
Are we ready for that?
I do. I am.
It's your first time here, isn't it?
It is.
All right. And let's face it, one of the most important places that no one knows about.
I know, it's a bit of a secret.
Yes.
But you will see it.
Yeah, we will see
viewer-
it. We will see it. We will see it. We will see it. Let's enter to a room with so many evidence of the destruction of the upper city. Look at the floor. You can see that it's a little bit
See?
black, but look at the remains of the wood, and look all over the walls here. But the most dramatic part will be in the next room.
Oh, I can see it from here.
No.
No?
You can see only half of it.
Oh, okay.
Then first, yes, you can see the stucco with the same colors that we found, but it was burned down. You can see what's happened here. And look at that. Wood logs.
Is it wood?
Yeah, real one. I need to click on that. I want to have a picture of it. Amazing or not?
It is.
Then remember, thirdly, it was burned down, and we're still at the same building. And I'm trying to convince you that this is, it looks like a mansion. Why it's the high priest house? Not only because it's a mansion. Let me take you to see a little bit more of it.
All right.
Now, what is important for me to tell you that we are only at the basement. The house were above us.
It was huge.
It's huge, but if you think that it's huge, look downstairs. Look here. There are more rooms. We are, let's say, the basement, but beneath us.
But we can't get
No? Are you sure? Before we will walk there, I want you to see something.
Okay, show me.
I will show you, Shlomi. Remember, we saw it in so many pictures.
Yeah.
And when we excavated, you could see the Jewish temple there.
Wow.
And now we cannot. But if you will destroy that wall, you could see the Jewish temple. You saw it in the pictures that and that means that high priest used to see the temple from here.
Oh, that's great.
That's great. And you say that you couldn't, we cannot go downstairs. Yes, we can.
You can?
Yes, we can.
Oh, that's amazing.
But let mommy climb up. Another mikveh. Another mikveh and another mikveh there. So many mikvehs in the priest house. Maybe the high priest.
But I think if you don't want me to fall down the stairs, you could take the camera.
All right. He's afraid. He's a chicken. Chicken. And now I will fall.
Oh, that's better.
It's much better. All right. One more mikveh. But we are going to show you the most beautiful and important mikveh in that place. Just to tell you, I remember that we saw something above us. Yeah. It's not that, it's behind that. But it's the same idea. Storerooms. Down there, there's another floor beneath for water. Remember, the water came from the rain. We had to collect it.
Can we go there?
No. Yeah, let me open it for you, and you can.
And I will jump there.
You can jump and tell me what you will tell me exactly what we found. But if
I live,
we are talking about that. We are talking about that. This is the, I think, biggest mikveh, but it's different than the other mikveh, Shlomi.
Mm-hmm. It's deeper, I think.
No, all right, but why it's different than other mikvehs? Not because of it's bigger. It is bigger. Not because of the size. Mm-hmm. Oh, now I actually can see that we are advertising of Mentos, sponsored by Mentos.
They should pay you.
All right, let me tell you why.
Yes.
You can see that there is one entrance and the other one is an exit. Then you're going from one side and purify the body. But then you're climbing all the way up, and I want to go there as well.
Go.
But I cannot. If it will be one entrance, I might touch you.
Oh no.
And then it's going to be less pure.
No.
Then in that case, it might be the high priest house, Shlomi.
It might be.
It might be the high priest house. We didn't find any evidence for it. We didn't find the name of the family who lived here, but
not yet.
Not yet. This is the answer. Not yet. Then let's climb up. Shlomi, slowly.
If
There's
you want to go
handheld.
before you, and you can, if I fall, you can take a.
I don't want to follow you. No, why should you follow me?
I don't know. It's
Before
happened
you're-
before.
No. Before you're falling, I will ask you to tell me that, and I will take a video of it.
Of course.
Then, guys, I believe that this is the high priest house. True or not? I don't know. But now, why not to believe that we are here? Then let's walk around and let's say goodbye. Shlomi,
Yes.
thank you for visiting with me.
Goodbye.
The
Goodbye,
Herodian
viewers.
Quarter, the High Priest House, or the Priest House Museum from the Second Temple time.